Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how is life? Here, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Berliana Islamiati and you can call me Berlian. I'm studying as third-year student in English Education Department, Faculty of Education and Teacher Training, State Institute on Islamic Studies, Purwokerto. On this occasion, I will convey about how to build better time management for study. Everyone gets the same 24 hours each day. Albert Einstein, Mother Teresa, Isaac Newton, Eleanor Roosevelt, and Leonardo da Vinci, they all had 24 hours a day. And what enabled them to lead such significant lives? They manage their time well. As a student, I didn't just do college. I worked and organized, intelligence and carefulness in managing time and effort. Between college, work and organization must be managed properly because it will affect the continuity of life of being a student. Because education definitively is not only about getting a value. Do you agree, guys? So many friends asked me to share time management for study tips with them. I decided to compile the best one I know. By putting the tips into practice, I hope you will become more focused and less stressed. So let's take a look. First, be realistic about what you can accomplish each day. Many students overestimate what they can accomplish each day. When they don't manage to complete everything they intended to, they get discouraged. As a result, they lose the motivation to study. So, be realistic when you plan your day and assume that there will be a few unforeseen interruptions. Second, create a rough schedule for each day of the week. Every successful person I know follows a daily routine. To be a master of time management, create a schedule for each day of the week. For example, when you will exercise, relax, study, spend time with family. It's impossible to follow the schedule to the minute, but you will be far more productive if you use the schedule as a work framework, rather than not using a schedule at all. Third, learn to say no. There's an endless list of ways that you could spend your time. This means that you must learn to say no to the things that are not aligned with your priorities. Fourth, remove all distractions from your study table. If there are magazines, books, souvenirs, toys, and so forth on or near your study table that distract you while you are studying, then remove them. Put them at the other end of the room or move them to another room. Go ahead, do it right now. Fifth, eat a healthy breakfast every single day. Eating a healthy breakfast has been linked to enhanced focus and mental performance. This explains why successful students never skip breakfast. 6. Write down all your test dates and assignment due dates in your calendar. As mentioned in point 6, don't rely on your brain as a storage device. Write down all your important dates in your calendar. For example, tests, exam, assignment, and project due dates. When you do this consistently, you won't be caught off guard a day before an assignment is due. 7. Never skip classes. I know when the teacher is boring or the material is uninteresting to you, it is so tempting to skip class. But resist the temptation. If you skip classes, you will need to spend more time in the long run catching up. In addition, during class your teacher will highlight the key concept. This will make it easier for you to understand the material. 8. Eliminates any perfectionist tendencies. Students who are perfectionists are also the ones who are most likely to procrastinate. If you are a perfectionist, set a rule for yourself that you can only work on one task at a time, and that you must complete the task before moving on to another task. This way, you won't jump from one task to another while making little progress overall. 9. Hang out with motivated and productive people. Asymphronous one side. You are the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. Make it a point to hang out with motivated, passionate, and productive people. You will become more like them over time. You will also begin to say more positive things to yourself that will help you to be successful too. 10. For every homework assignment you receive, decide when you are going to start working on it. Be as specific as possible. For example, I'm going to start working on the English essay this coming Wednesday at 4 p.m. This is far better than saying to yourself, I'm going to start working on the English essay as soon as possible. 11. Finish every homework assignment at least 1 to 2 days before it's due. In this way, you will have time to check through your work thoroughly. And just in case something urgent pops up at the last minute, you will still be able to complete the assignment on time. 12. If you are feeling unmotivated, set a time for 2 minutes. If you don't feel like doing work, set a timer for 2 minutes. Then tell yourself that you just need to focus for that amount of time. Chances are that once you have started work, you will continue even after the 2 minutes are up. 13. Make good use of your travel time. It is tempting to use your commute time to surf the internet or go through your social media feeds. But you can use the time to think about a concept you haven't grasped, read in your Kindle journal, or listen to an audiobook. This is a simple time management tip that goes a long way in helping you become a successful student. 14. Keep a time log for a few days. Do you feel as if you have been unproductive, but you are not sure where all your time has been going? If so, I recommend that you keep a time log for 3 to 4 days. Keep track of everything you do during those few days. You will then have a much better idea as to how you can manage your time more effectively. 15. Outlast. If you don't understand a new concept, speak to your teacher right away. If you do this, you will save a lot of time in the long run because you will be clarifying your doubts as they arise. Surely, there are many other tips that are very useful, and the most important thing is that no matter how busy you are, take some time to pray. The conclusion is time management sounds like a simple concept, but it's not. There are so many distractions in this digital age we live in. As such, it is becoming harder and harder for students to master the art of time management. Of course, this doesn't mean that it's impossible to be a productive student. It just means that it will require effort on your part. Effort to get rid of all studying related habits. Effort to form new studying related habits. Effort to keep on trying even when you feel like you will never be focused student. Academic priorities, working intelligently, organization of totality, all decisions are yours. I wish you all the best on the meaningful journey. That's clean of me. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.